Hey there. So in the previous video, I talked to you about the wealth of the wicked being laid up for the righteous. And I said to you that I would talk to you about some things that I felt like we needed to be doing to prepare for that. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about some preparation things that I think we need to start paying attention to. If you're a woman who is 40 or above, you know you have a kingdom assignment. You know that God has called you to impact the kingdom. If you're not an entrepreneur, that's okay. You still may feel like you are one of those people that God has assigned to manage or steward his money in this last day, and you've been sensing that and feeling that and believing for that for a long time now. I'm telling you, this is the exact season for you to start really honing in and believing God for just that. Stay in the race. Now let's talk about some who am I? I'm Janet Green. I've been in the personal development space for some time. The name of this channel is Wealthy, Healthy, and Whole. So I come on here to talk about wealth tips, health tips, and wholeness tips. That's mindset stuff. And to share my life, share my experiences, also share the things that I've learned from the millionaire coaches that I've had in my life. And then I currently do have those people in my life as well. And I'm on a journey. I'm on a journey with you, my sister who is over 40. So if you're a ministry leader, whoever you are, and you are a believer, this message is for you. So hang tight. Let's talk about some things that I think we should be looking at, ladies, just in case or when, because see, I believe that it's going to happen. When the wealth transfer happens for you, I want you, before that happens, rather, I want you to start preparing yourself. I want you to start educating yourself. There's something that I call, and I heard this terminology years ago, and that's You Incorporated. You Incorporated is the most valuable asset that you have right now. Why do I say that? Because learning how to establish yourself, educate and train yourself comes before doing anything for anybody else. And we have a tendency, ladies, to leave ourselves out, make everybody else first. But I'm telling you, in this season, you're going to have to make yourself the priority. And that means you're going to have to take the time to educate and train yourself on how to handle large amounts of money. We have a tendency, especially if you're married and your husband handles most of those kinds of things, you may not even be in the game. You may not even be thinking about this. But I'm telling you, this is not the time to be clueless. Come on. Get the education and the training. What do I need to do just in case I wake up in the morning and there is a supernatural transfer in my account? Or just in case something that I've been working on and trying to build, all of a sudden I get a breakthrough and I've got sales out online and marketing and things out online and it hasn't been catching on. But all of a sudden, I know you've heard these things have happened to people. They've been trying and then all of a sudden they have this breakthrough and the sales just start coming back to back. I don't know how wealth transfer is going to hit your life, but it could hit your life in any kind of way. But the same preparation needs to be made. Start educating and training yourself on how to handle large amounts of money, because if it's a business thing, that means that money is going to continue to start to come in, and you want to know how to manage that from day to day. So first thing, educate, train yourself on how to handle that money. The next thing that I think you ought to be thinking about is learning what is your responsibility. If God has trusted you or entrusted to you a large amount of money, then what does he want you to do with it? How does he want you to really, really use it? I know in general we say, oh, he wants me to bless people. He wants me to bless the poor. He wants me to dig wells in Africa. He wants me. I don't know what God wants you to do, but I know it's extremely important for us to know, not guess. Because let me tell you something. Good assignments, good things are not necessarily God things. So I want to make sure that we're doing God things with the God money that he is going to trust us with in this season. So know what your responsibility is for the money that God is getting ready to release into your hands so that it's going in the right place. See, this is what I know about God. If you sow his money in the right place, if you plant it in the right field, guess what happens? It reaps a harvest. A harvest will come back. But if you put seed money into places that he did not ordain for harvest, you just dump money. Did you do a good thing? Yeah, you did a good thing. You helped somebody. But that's not necessarily what you're supposed to be doing. You should be doing God things. So make sure that you understand and you're very clear on what my responsibility is for this large amount of money. Now, you can start doing that right now. Just start praying and asking God, okay, Father, if you gave me $1 million, if you gave me $2 million, what would you want me to do with it? How would you want me to dispense this money? Now, I know God's going to want you to bless your family. He's going to want you to do those kinds of things. Definitely, he's going to want you to take care of yourself. Give yourself a promotion. But that's not all he wants you to do. But start praying about this and seeking the Lord. What is my responsibility for the money that I believe that you're getting ready to release to my hands? That's a little nugget I wanted to drop on you today. So I'll be back with some more wealth tips, health tips, because the channel says wealthy, healthy, and whole. And so I'll be hitting those little spaces, touching on those subject matters, because I believe that we have a better version of ourselves just waiting on us to show up. And I believe we can show up right away. But it takes us working and building and establishing ourselves in these places of education in order for us to do it. So I'll be back with another tip on the next video. Have a great rest of your day.